Where are you going?
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh my gosh. Turn on the pre-show and he suddenly just like walks away. Gets up. It's like, nah, none of this.
I will have none of this, sir.
None of this. Did you just say Hitler's family? I didn't even think he had any kids.
Apparently did.
Maybe those were like nephews.
Relatives.
Oh,
yeah.
those are like niece and nephews. Those are nieces and nephews.
How bad was that? How bad do you have to be, though? I
Like-
mean, I understand Hitler was a bad dude. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to poo-poo that at all.
But his family sterilized themselves?
But for the rest of the family to go, screw this crap.
We're not going to have that coming up again. We're not going to get blamed for any more crap.
Never again is now, apparently.
For them? Yes. Never again is always.
Never again is never. Not this little gray duck. They actually fit better and don't hurt so bad.
Oh, yeah?
These feel like they were. I mean, they used to work good, but they were hurting my ears.
I don't know. Like, I didn't like them the first time.
No. Like, I've been using the big one, not the. I've been using the big ones.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I couldn't help
You
it.
get the bell in before the show starts.
I know.
That's good.
I know. But yeah. Anyway.
Anyway.
It is good times.
If you guys are listening to us on, or watching us on YouTube, well, technically listening to us on YouTube, you can find us on Facebook at DOA Show.
And I won't delete the show this time, I
Oh,
promise.
good. Thank you. You can also go to Twitter at DOA Show. Find us Patreon /DOA Show. Become a patron of ours. And if you do, you can also get some good swag.
Yeah.
More to come soon. By the way.
Oh, yeah. There was a lot of stuff coming down the pike, especially at the end of the show. You need to make sure you're here.
Listening.
Because it's important.
But then again, you're probably not listening yet, so it's okay.
It's possible.
I mean, you could be.
But still, if you've started this, you need to finish it to the end, is my point.
That's exactly right.
We do not appreciate people halving anything. You
don't start something.
Yeah,
won't be nothing.
Oddly enough, it's actually true. It's, won't start none, won't be none.
That's right. We like people to follow through, you know?
Yeah, well...
Like, if you're going to stab me, at least go all the way through the plunge. That way, you know.
Yeah, don't just nick me.
Lunge forward, push through, you know?
Oh, well.
It's good times.
Good times.
Mm.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, man, we have a good show tonight.
It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, I thought you were going to go to the It's Gonna Be May.
It's gonna be May. I was watching a video.
Yeah, my wife shared one of the videos for that family that does the YouTube thing.
YouTube.
Yeah, it's this entire family that does YouTube, and they may have like millions and millions of subscribers. Holderness.
Oh, not the
family.
Holderness. Oh, no. It's
Anyway.
no. I got a better one for you.
All right, we're gonna hit mute.
We are.
Yep.
Boo.
Boo.
Bye.
You're listening to the Lanterns Radio Network. We are the network dedicated to empowering the individual, illuminating the truth, defending American exceptionalism, and inspiring future generations. Stay connected and get involved at Lanterns.buzz for great radio. Get commentary and news of the day. Lanterns.buzz.
Common sense, comedy, and freedom. You found the defenders of American exceptionalism on the Lanterns Radio Network.
Sorry. I was being tapped. It's too early.
Yeah, you're being... I'm sorry.
I'm conversing with your wife here. And
Come on, we got a show to do.
there's things to do, places to be.
People to see and talk to. That whole deal. I mean, it's not like it's a big deal or anything.
No, it can be.
It can be.
Sorry.
Sometimes. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody.
Yes, indeed. Sorry, I'm messing.
Jiminy Cricket, what is wrong with you? You're like all over the
So
place.
much going on.
I mean,
so much going on.
jeez.
Okay. We have an awesome show planned. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out with us. We are live on Facebook, in case you don't know. Well, and if you're catching this later on, we're
Live on Facebook.
live on Facebook.
Yeah.
You can go catch the video out there. You can also catch it out on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
We're also on Periscope.
Yes,
So you
and
wanna-
that's via Twitter.
Yep.
Yep.
So, and all of that is at DOAE Show.
Because we like to make things simple.
Indeed. And stick around to the end of the show as we have some...
Big announcements.
Yeah. And we're smart enough to tell you at the end.
Because
So you're stuck with us until the end.
unless, well, I mean...
Shut up.
Okay.
No ideas. Don't
Nope.
give nobody no ideas. Nothing. Nothing.
All right, fine. I won't
But
say
anyway.
anything. I won't say
Anyway.
anything.
So did you have a good week?
I did have a good... Well, no, but I did, sort of, kind of. I mean, work week was all right, and
Yeah,
family week was
that's
all
all right,
good.
yeah.
But the news cycle sucked.
Yeah, the news cycle sucked, and we're just going to dive into that anyway. First things first. Apparently, we'll go semi not bad, and then we'll
Yep.
make it. We'll go to the bad side.
Okay.
So apparently, North Korea and South Korea are no longer at war.
Yes.
Or they're
the armistice has
drawing.
been... No, they've signed it.
Oh, have they officially signed it yet? I knew they were
signed
getting
it.
ready to. I didn't know if they got around to it
They
yet.
signed the peace agreement to end the armistice. The 68 or so year war
And
is over.
Yeah, it's and I've seen it and heard it, and everybody else has said it, and I don't know if anybody. I wonder if Trump is going to get a Nobel Peace Prize for this.
No.
Oh, I know that it was tongue in cheek. That was a rather rhetorical question. Just the thought of it. Because he did. I mean, it's of course he shouldn't technically anyway, because he didn't do anything.
No, he didn't.
I don't believe he. He didn't.
So here's how everybody's been running it. So you have the left, and their view of it is Trump did absolutely nothing.
Agreed.
Absolutely nothing at
Agreed.
all. He did not do anything. Then you have the right, the far, I'd say Fox News right, and they're saying that it's a Trump deal. It is the full Trump deal. I, on the other hand, have a contrarian belief to both.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't believe either one either. It's
Well, here's
you know what?
here's where I'm at. And
Okay.
we'll judge.
So what do you get?
Okay, so here's where I'm at. Trump did set up some of the environment for this to happen.
Okay.
What I mean by that is
I'm with you.
the sanctions to China, the hard stance on North Korea, where he didn't just cave at the initial threats and everything else. The hard stance on their American troops staying in Korea, South Korea, making sure that security would happen and all that. And then the constant push and play and the constant back and forth between Kim, not Kardashian, and Trump. That he set up an environment to where something like this could happen if the right players were in place. Mm-hmm. Will I give him the full thing? No.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. No. I think he went in there and he's like, he set the groundwork. Oh, I'm going to, tweeting and all this crap. And what I think happened is China turned around and went to North Korea and went like, look, dude, just
chill.
Just for the time being, go along with it, blah, blah, blah. And I have a feeling that what's happened is somewhere between China and North Korea, they have a little thing going where what'll happen is down the road, we're going to get caught with our pants down. And it's going to get paddled really hard. That's
It might be.
And it's going to be all looking like, oh, yeah, no, we got...
Oh, no, we got we don't have a bomb. No.
But here's the one that we sent out to you
No,
in the dry.
He looked like a bomb, but he's not a bomb. I'm just saying.
Mr. Superman not here.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, he looking like a man?
No.
No?
No.
You're not going to go there?
Not today.
Okay,
Not
good.
today.
All right.
Because we can keep going and I'll get lost.
So in other news.
But that's my thing. But yeah, so that's where I think that's going to go. There's something doesn't feel right to me, and I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but something is something
a little
is
hanky.
I was going to say something is afoot at the Circle K, and so I'm going to.
Would you like it? Squishy?
You heard that guy got yelled at.
No. He actually conceded.
I know.
I will not do the voice anymore.
Simpsons came out.
Hey, Simpsons.
No,
I will do the voice.
No, look, the Simpsons came out. If case y'all are aware, the guy who does the voice of Apu, and actually a lot of voices on there.
Yeah. Like
somebody raised ever holy hell saying that it was, was it not quite appropriate? It was a cultural appropriation. It was, you're insulting to the Indian culture.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Simpsons turned around and put a thing out and just basically translated into a giant middle finger. However, the guy who did the voice came out and was like, "I'm so sorry, I'll never do it again. No.
Yeah,
They're going to change it." I'm like, look, the show's been on the air for literally almost 30 years, and you're now going to change it?
It is forever.
You're just a whiny little girl.
Yes. Erica, don't get ahead of us. And by the way, that's not the announcement.
No.
Just so you know.
Haha.
Hashtag Dylan's Beard is not the announcement.
No, but that'll be something later we'll talk about.
We are going to be doing that. That's going to be amazing. Just keep on sending in the words of wisdom. We love those. And it's going to be awesome. So
anyway, but on to
in other news.
Actual news we want to get into before we jump into the rest of the show.
Hold on. Shh. I think I hear something.
Oh, God.
It's kind of sounds like Jello pudding. I can't. Is it?
I can't.
Is it pudding?
I can't do this with you. Not tonight. Not tonight.
Come on.
Here's what I don't get. Okay.
Putting it in the wrong place, my man.
Wow.
Putting it in the wrong place.
Okay. We're going to have to burn through this one quick.
Oh, here. Just want to let you know. Dylan made a meme.
I didn't. Well, actually, no. In all fairness, I didn't make it. I found it.
You found it. So Dylan found a meme, and if you guys haven't seen it yet,
it will be posted later.
It will be posted later, but here you go. Just want to clear things up, just in case you haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to need to. Those of you that are not watching this on Facebook, you'll need to go check that out later. But anyway,
that's what you get for not watching.
Yeah, neener.
Or on YouTube, you could have been there.
But yeah, here's real fast on that little topic. So Bill Cosby has been convicted of sexual assault.
Yes,
on 3 counts, which basically translates into or is it 3 counts?
I think so.
I know he's supposed to be it's supposed to equate to 30 years in jail. He's 80 years old.
The man's never. It's not even. I mean, just kill him.
You might as well. You might as well just. No, Ma, he's my dog. I'll do it. That's what literally, the route of Old Yeller. They might as well go that route because there's nothing left of the man.
Well, here's the thing, right? So you have that, and then if anybody follows the Twitter, I posted up something via Crowdfire. It posted just right before the show, and it's this cleric over in India who was found guilty of molesting little children.
Oh yeah.
I said it on there, and I'll say it again: castrated or killed.
Oh no,
you molest, you do these things. No.
Yeah, I think the first time you should be castrated.
And
with a rusty spoon.
And if you don't know, and if you somehow do it again,
if you somehow are able to pull it off again, then they
just kill you because
there's no
stopping.
There's no mercy after that.
No mercy. All right, so
but anyway,
going from that, speaking of killing,
speaking of children,
and children,
in case y'all weren't aware,
Alfie Evans
passed away early this morning.
Yes,
would have been about 2:45 local.
Mm-hmm. There's not a lot to be said about that. Actually, there's a ton to be said about that.
Well, we've said it, and it's
all there, and that was all Wednesday show, and
part of Tuesday,
and part of the entire last week with John, and
so
it's that there, nah.
And like I said, we could have gone more. I've found there's so
many stories we could go into about it happening here in America.
Happening here, exactly. There was a story of a guy in Texas that it happened to.
We could go to.
We can go all this stuff.
But we're not going to.
I'm not doing it today. It's
not,
that story took a lot out of me as a whole.
Yeah, we know. We know.
No, y'all really don't. That's the bad part. You think this was bad on the show? No, this is nothing. But anyway, so yeah, just thoughts and prayers go out to the family.
Exactly, Wendy. Keep praying for them.
Obviously, this is going to be a very hard thing. I can't
and
begin to fathom.
Pray for the UK, man.
Yeah, because this is.
Pray for the UK.
Look, I've spoken to John more than once about this, and this is not a rare occurrence over there. It's not even a little bit of a rare occurrence.
Right.
So
it's a constant. It's a consistent thing.
Pray that something happens and they.
It's what happens when the government controls your health care.
Yeah, this is what happens. Yeah, everybody wants that single payer so they don't have to deal with the problems. And this is the problem.
This is the biggest problem of them all.
It is. It is indeed. So, with that said.
Yes.
We're going to go ahead and move on and get this party started officially. Beyond this, we're going to do a short little thing we like to call the Defenders Define.
Yes.
And tonight, we're going to define tolerance and open-mindedness.
Well, yeah.
And the reason why we do an open-mindedness is because they're kind of hand in hand, and it needs to be...
It needs to be stated.
It needs to be stated.
So. Tolerance.
Mm-hmm.
Tolerance is the ability or willingness to tolerate something. In particular, the existence of opinions or behaviors that one does not necessarily agree with.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing, isn't it?
Tolerance is also the capacity to endure continued subjection to something, especially a drug, transplant.
I like how it threw drug out there. I don't know why, but I do. It makes me giggle.
Environmental condition without any adverse effects.
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's because what's funny is because it's not anywhere close. I mean, and obviously the drug part is.
Or, okay, hold on. Here's another.
The drug part is not where we were going with. What we were going with, obviously, is the first part.
Tolerance, capacity to endure pain or hardship. Sympathy or indulgence for beliefs and practices differing from or conflicting with one's own.
Mm-hmm.
The act of allowing something. Or the allowable deviation from the standard. The range of variable permitted in maintaining a specific dimension in matching a piece. Okay. Tolerance, just through the thesaurus, we always tend to do. We're going to just bring it through there real quick. It really does. It's a noun, fortitude and grit. Synonyms are patience and strength, resilience and toughness, etc., etc. Tolerance is a noun, fortitude. The antonyms is narrow-mindedness. This is where we're trying to go. Yeah.
Bias and timidity.
Mm-hmm.
Bigotry, prejudice, tolerance, disapproval, blah, 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 blah.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Indeed, ask the question.
Okay, so we have a couple stories going that we're going to get into over the next segments.
Ooh.
Just as a thing. What you got?
Well, as I say, it threw equality in there is one of the other words you can use.
So, all right.
We kind of talked about that one.
Before we hit the break, tolerance.
Mm-hmm.
What is tolerant about the left?
Absolutely nothing.
Well, see, here's the thing where we talked about other things that we do and about making decisions and about choosing and things like that, and they choose to be tolerant of everything except for
what they
morality.
Don't agree with. Well,
except for reality and morality. They're tolerant of everything that's not real.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's whatever fits them the best. Well, the other thing it goes into, and this is what I also wanted to mention, is open-mindedness. Mm-hmm. There's through a discussion actually with my baby sister this past week, I started thinking about what open-mindedness is.
Yeah.
And what I think when it comes to the left is I think the reason why I wanted to dive into this real fast is because I think we're hearing the words of tolerance and being open-minded, and again, there's two different sets of words. The left says tolerant, and that means accepting of everything, and it's not quite that way. You know what I mean? I don't think that's part of it. And also being open-minded, a lot of people think that, well, I want to have an open-minded conversation with somebody, or have a conversation with somebody who's open-minded, and that usually means being willing to listen to the other side. But
what they're really meaning is being willing to accept my premise.
And not just accept, but come to my side.
Right. That's
not
open-mindedness.
Not what being open-minded is. That's being
a dupe.
Yeah. And same thing goes with tolerance.
Right.
But anyway, we got stories to match up with this on the other side. Do not go anywhere. We are going to be right back. You are listening to Defenders of American Exceptionalism. Don't go anywhere.
Money, 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 money. You gotta have it. When you need it, what do? If you don't have a rich uncle, call Lending Tree. With us, hundreds of banks compete for your business, so you'll get loans with competitive interest rates, and in some cases, with no closing costs. So here's the deal. If you need money, call us. Do you want to refinance your current loan? Are you 62 or older and interested in a reverse mortgage? Then call Lending Tree now. 800-469-7208, 800-469-7208. We've closed over $250 billion in loans. We know what we're doing and can help you. Call right now for a free quote. 800-469-7208, 800-469-7208, 800-469-7208. That's 800-469-7208. NMLS number 1136.
Hey travelers, do you want to save money on your next flight? Then pick up the phone and call. That's right, call, because the best prices are not online. They're with SmartFares. See, SmartFares has special deals with the airlines. When they have unsold seats, they use SmartFares to fill them. So you get airline tickets at ridiculously low prices. Our prices are too low to publish online. With the extra money you'll save, you can book another trip, or treat yourself to dinner or shopping. So stop searching all of those travel sites to find the lowest price on your next flight. Let one of our SmartFares expert travel agents find ridiculously low prices for you. Call SmartFares today and get the best price on your next flight. Guaranteed. Also, save up to 50% off business and first-class tickets.
800-942-3078. 800-942-3078. Again, that's 800-942-3078.
That's just amazing.
It's
I don't
good.
know why.
I
That makes me
understand.
giggle.
It's good. It's good. A giant inflatable ducky rolling down the street.
It got loose from its little tethers,
From its
and
tethers,
the
and
wind
it's
just
gone.
blows it. It's just blowing down the street. That's amazing.
It's,
Sorry.
It's from ABC News. So
I'm
he got
easily
distracted,
amused.
And you know how he is.
Somebody jingling them keys. Welcome back, guys. You're listening to Defenders of American Exceptionalism.
On the Lanterns Radio Network.
Oh, look, squirrel. Oh.
What? Huh?
Oh, yeah. So, anyway, we are all on Facebook. You can find us at Facebook and Twitter at DOAE Show. You can find us at patreon.com/DOAE Show.
You can find us on YouTube. You can
YouTube.
find
That
us
was, I'm sorry, my brain
on
just went-
SoundCloud.
iTunes.
Spreaker, iTunes.
Our favorite one happens to also be iHeartRadio. So for whatever reason, you people are out there on the iHearts, you can find us. You can look us up. Just type in Defenders of American Exceptionalism. And we are the first and only podcast with that name because who
really
else
long.
wants to spell out that?
It's really long.
That's how you know you. I think that's one of the reasons why you have to really get the people that our viewers and listeners are really into us, and the reason why is because they're committed. If you're going to commit to writing all of that out, you're in it for life.
Of course, now the people that are going to are just going to DOAE show. And
I know. Well, I'm making it easier because there's a lot of people out there just lazy. And
we're not saying you're lazy.
We're not saying you're lazy, but there are people out there who are lazy.
There are people. And the people that we want that are lazy, those are the people that we want to talk to us that are telling us mean things. So
I would love to get into an argument with somebody and that's the next thing. Eventually we're going to have a phone line going through, and we'll be able to have you guys actually call in.
I really need to
I'm in the process of trying to figure out how to get that set up very soon.
That'd be so good. Anyway,
yes. But anyway, we were talking about tolerance and open-mindedness, and when we left y'all, we had just gone through the definitions of it. Basically, that the way that at least the left looks at it, the progressives look at it, is they want you to
tolerance is not really tolerance.
No,
tolerance is acceptance of their ideas.
Yes,
in replacement of your own.
Well, yes, exactly. That's the key. It's in the replacement of your own. Where actual tolerance, if you look at it in the basics, it's to turn around and go. It's more along the libertarian side of things. It's a I'm going to do for me. I'm going to not and this is kind of partly where I'd gotten this from. I'm not going to agree with abortion. I'm going to say that it's murder, and I'm going to do everything I can on my family and as for me and my house.
Yeah. We will serve the Lord.
Yes, that's if you want to finish it. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Or I'm going to say that this is wrong. This is the standard that I'm going to live by and going to be with. And if you choose to go along with it, cool. You don't, you don't.
That's okay.
That's tolerance.
Yes.
That's real tolerance.
Correct.
Not this, I'm going to be gay, and because you're a Christian, you have to not only accept me, but you have to marry me, and you have to give me everything and be a part of it in every way that I expect you to, or
I'm going to sue you.
Or I'm going to sue you. And the same thing goes with being open-minded. Open-minded means to literally be able to sit down and have a conversation and try to see from where the other person is coming from.
Not to take their perspective.
Not to change their mind.
And not to change your mind, but just to understand them.
Being open-minded is having your mind open to learn, not to be changed.
Right.
Now, if you change, there's nothing wrong with it.
That's your own thing.
But that's not the intent. The intent of being open-minded is to take the time to sit down and go,
I haven't
thought of it that way before, or I didn't think that, this is how this works, or
right.
And we don't do that anymore.
No. And there are things that you need to be closed-minded about.
Yes.
Morality is one of those things.
Well, exactly. And that's where
morality is not a relative term.
No.
It is an exact. It is an accurate. It is a dead-on thing.
It's a concise thing. It's constant. Right. Like, I don't care what anybody wants to say. True morality is you don't kill somebody.
Right. That is real.
You don't kill anybody. There isn't a soul on this planet. Well, yeah, you don't murder. You don't murder somebody.
Right.
There isn't a soul on this planet who thinks that murder. Well,
there is a difference between kill and murder.
Yeah, we're not going. Yeah, we're not going that part. There. But but there's the whole. That you're gonna be hard pressed to find people who think that murder is okay. You're gonna be hard pressed to find people to think that theft is okay.
Well, I mean, if in the UK you can find people that think murder is okay.
Well, I bet you get my.
They're in the hospital. they're your doctors.
Alder Hay. Anyway, but that's my point. Is you're for the most part, people are gonna go, and it doesn't have to be a religion thing. It doesn't have to be a God thing if you don't want to. There is nature's law.
Yes.
And there's the things that. You don't kill, you don't steal. There's this level. And the problem with it is everyone's okay with it, or they'll change it until it affects them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? The only reason why somebody will say, don't steal from me, or don't steal, is because it involves them. Well, don't steal from me. But if I turn around and have an opportunity, I might steal from you.
That's not cool.
And that's not cool. But that's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to follow it all the way to the end.
Yes. So, speaking of people that have been following their ideas to the end, we have Kyle Kashuv.
Yes, who is actually one of the
He's from Parkland.
Sorry.
He's from Parkland.
He's the Parkland kid who actually is the pro gun.
Yeah.
He actually, if anybody was not aware of it, what he really got his prominence a little while ago. Him and his dad went to the gun range
for the first time
together. They had official training.
Yeah.
They had instructors and everything.
He was going
there.
through firearms training. He
doing
was
everything
doing
the right way.
entire thing that he should be doing as a citizen, to go through the idea of making sure that he knows how to handle a gun, because he was pro Second Amendment, but he understood that he had never fired a gun or handled a gun until that time.
Exactly. And so he went with his dad. They got official training. I mean, it was all exactly what, quote unquote, the left wants done is, gun training and da-da-da.
Right.
And
so
he turns
Kyle
around and, he put pictures up of him and his dad.
One.
At the range. Oh, one.
He put one picture up.
And was all, hey, this is how you do the Second Amendment. This is, and literally was, this is what you guys want, is to be trained, do it the proper way, blah, blah, blah. His school detained him.
No.
Attempted to detain
the security officers.
Yes, but it's from the school.
No, it was actually
one of them was
hired security officers that were from the sheriff's department.
No. Okay, it started with the
school,
the school's
and the
security guard, and then they called Broward County Sheriff in, and then they basically interrogated the kid for 20-30 minutes.
Oh, no, it was like an hour, wasn't it?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Either way, 20-30 minutes to an hour too long.
Then, on top of insult to injury, this kid goes to class, and his teacher starts basically saying that he's freaking Hitler.
Yeah.
And
Where's the story?
I mean, it's crazy.
The fact of the matter is, and that again goes back to not being tolerant and not being open-minded. Again, you can sit here and not like guns or not agree with guns. We had this conversation when we talked with Riaz Patel a week or two ago.
Yeah.
Where, in his culture, from where he's from, and it's not just, from being overseas and everything else, but it's also from being living in the city and in D.C. and stuff like that. You don't need to have guns. You don't need all that stuff.
Right.
Whereas,
he never thought about it.
Yeah. To him, it's not a thought. I, on the other hand, grew up literally in the country. Guns were a necessity, and it's not because they're, you have to, fight out. I mean, you do, but it's
you do and you don't.
Because I don't have, look, a cop comes to my house. By the time he gets there, it's going to be every bit of 20-30 minutes. Damage is long done and gone. You know what I mean? And it's just my culture. And that's where, again, being tolerant and open-minded, you have to accept and say, hey, well, some people just look at things different, or some people do things different ways.
Yeah.
And we don't, again, and then you turn around and do this, not just just somebody having their opinion, but this is a kid's teacher.
Right. This is his teacher.
He has to go into this every day, and this is unacceptable. Unacceptable.
So it wasn't even okay. So it wasn't even in his class. It was in his friend's class.
No,
it was behind his back in his friend's class. So he got a call from his friend, saying.
So the teacher doesn't even have the balls to
say it in front of his face, and the teacher compared him to Hitler in class, and then called him a piece of crap, and then did a 10-minute rant on how he was right, on how the teacher was right, and how Kyle was wrong about his beliefs. So to say that his teachers were tolerant and understanding and open-minded is completely out the window.
Just a tad.
Just a tad.
Weensy
just a
bit.
little bit out the window.
And we don't have an update on him, do we? On what happened to the teacher?
That's it so far. I mean, I'm sure that Lance will probably go find it now.
Oh yeah, no,
it's not that far. Nothing that I found yet.
I know, but no, it's just it's so insulting and it's so garbage that this teacher is going to be allowed to do this and to say this, and I will almost bet money we'll be able to get away with it, and he won't have to.
Oh yeah, he won't have to do it.
He won't lose his job. Nothing.
No.
The most he might get is an apology, and that's all it's going to be.
I mean, if that Trigglypuff lady from that university didn't get fired.
No, she did.
No, she didn't.
She didn't?
No, she got a little tap on the wrist.
Oh,
That's all she got was a tap on the wrist and a public saying from the.
in all fairness, though,
from the place. It wasn't. It was a First Amendment issue. It was not a teaching issue, so that we cannot fire her for this. But she now knows that she can get fired even though she has tenure. That was their response.
That's a stupid thing to say. It's just
Yeah.
it's if you're gonna.
And yes, she is a Trigglypuff. Let it be.
Trigglypuff.
Oh God, don't do that. Please don't do that. That's scary. All right, so from there.
Then we go
from there
into.
we have more tolerance.
Yeah.
So much more tolerance. So Kanye West,
I mean,
man has MAGA fever.
I mean, don't talk to me about it. I've got all of
his
entire catalog.
Yeezy.
Oh God.
Yeah. He has
I wear nothing but
Kanye.
Yes.
Yeezy gear.
Yes.
Yeezy living.
Sure.
I subscribe to that magazine. It's called Yeezy Living.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Still don't talk down to me. I have been waiting
for
with
years
bated breath
to see
the current current issue.
Just the thing.
Oh.
So he has MAGA fever. Apparently, what was it last? It was at the beginning of the week that this entire thing just set ablaze. He started out with a whole bunch of tweets about how Trump isn't really that bad, and he supported Trump, and that's a really good picture, and we'll look at that later. Please stop looking at your phone while we're doing the show.
Couldn't help it. It's
I know.
I'm checking Twitter, and this is what came up.
Jeez, man. And so he's doing all that, right? And then he posts a picture of him in a MAGA hat.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't hear about that part. I didn't know he went that far.
He posted himself in a MAGA hat.
Well, but here's the drill.
whole
Like
deal.
everyone knew that him and
Trump. Yeah,
Trump.
They've been
in the
good
beginning.
for a while. They've been good for a
Yeah.
long while. Like it's been years. This is not a new story. Here's this funny thing. So after that, then you had another rapper come out and say something to the effect of, just because I'm black doesn't mean that I have to vote Democrat.
What was his name?
I forget.
I'm trying to look, and I'm not.
Yeah. It's okay. It's right there.
I'm looking.
You'd be oh no, this is it. So this is the newest update. Newest update from like 2 hours ago. Okay.
Oh well, yeah, we're gonna get into that. In a second.
Kanye just released a brand new rap song. Mm-hmm. And by the way, I wish he hadn't.
No, I kind of wish he hadn't either. But
Chance the Rapper. Thank you, Ben.
Chance, thank you.
And
I
Wendy.
wanted to say Exhibit,
Good
but
job. No, it's Chance the Rapper.
don't talk down to me. I have all of Chance the Rapper.
Chance.
I wear his
Is
underwear.
it by chance? Is it by chance that you knew him? Anyway, so
See what you did there.
He did a song, and it's called Ye versus the People.
Yeah, which I love how he just threw Ye. What is it with him and Ye?
Well, he's Yeezy.
Yeah, I got that, but that's what I'm saying. So it's
Ye
Ye is everything.
like a shortness of himself.
I gotcha.
So Yeezy.
The track features West,
Uh,
which is him,
yeah.
and fellow rapper T.I. So
Right, and
who's-
T.I. represents the people. Like,
whose real name is Tip Harris, by the way.
right. But T.I.
But we all know him by T.I.
He represents the people, okay? So all the stuff that he's been hearing back from Twitter and everything else. Oh, by the way, I think he lost like 2 or 5 million
He lost
followers on
several.
Twitter.
It was
several million followers on Twitter. I wish we had several million followers on Twitter. He lost them. That's fine. We'll get there.
So basically what this song is, and this is just by reading the article and everything.
It's just a conversation back and forth.
All it is so T.I. is actually...
He's the people.
He's the people. He's debating Trump, or him and Trump. The song is 3 minutes long.
And it's terrible. The music track in the background.
T.I. responds saying that West's outspoken Trump support comes at a cost and goes much against what West has previously taught. He says West has a selfish agenda. End quote. The funny thing is in the beginning they turn around and talk junk about him, saying how crazy he was and how nuts he was and blah 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 blah. And they just kind of all let it slide off.
Right.
And then just to show the inconsistency of everybody. There's one point where he was talking against, or wasn't he in support for Obama there for a while or something?
He hates Obama.
No, there was
he and Obama actually hate each other.
No,
Obama called him a jerk.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I believe it.
Yeah.
No, but there was one point. There was some politician where like the left adored him for a moment, and maybe it's just because he was a wealthy black guy.
That's probably it.
But then they turn around and now they hate him because of Trump and his like of Trump, but a lot changed that night. Like when he first threw out the whole thing of I like what Candace Owens has to say.
Yeah.
And then it turned around and Chance the rapper came out and said something, and then
the whole deal.
And then Matthew McConaughey came out and was like, BT dubs, everybody who's saying they're not trying to take their guns, they're trying to take your guns. Which we all knew
really,
that anyway.
Matthew McConaughey?
I know.
Honestly. I mean, that's pretty good.
I really wish I could do his accent right now, but I'm laughing too much on the inside.
Don't do it. Don't even try.
But no, again, it goes back to the whole tolerance and open-mindedness. Is everyone wants to be, we need to be tolerant and accepting of everybody and be open-minded to what's going on, and yet we don't actually have to follow through.
And yet Kanye, it took Kim Kardashian to defend Kanye.
Well, Twitter. Because in all fairness,
she's like, you guys know who he is. He's been like this for years.
Yeah, he's bat nuts crazy. I mean,
it's like, she's like, he's been doing this for years.
But what does that?
Who he is?
Just real fast. What does that say though?
About Kim?
About their relationship. Period. Is he's so and just his status and everything is. Everyone else is like, oh well, and they argue and bicker over him. She comes up and goes, hey. Knock it off.
This is him.
And they're like, yes, ma'am. On both sides. They're like, yes, ma'am.
I know.
Because God forbid we don't ever have Kim Kardashian on our TV no more.
I think this might have been what you were talking about right here.
Said George Bush hated black people. Yes, that's it. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
So back then, you're right, Lance. Thank you. Kanye West did say that George Bush hated black people during Hurricane Katrina because supposedly, FEMA wasn't there and they didn't move fast enough and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, but that really wasn't their fault. And by the way, FEMA always moves slow enough.
Oh, yeah, it's
always too slow. Always too slow.
And they never have anything. But anyway.
Right.
But that's the point, is the left adored him for that.
Yes.
And then they ignored him through the whole Obama administration. And then now that he comes out and says, oh, yes, I love Trump. Trump's amazing, blah, 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 blah. Suddenly the left hates him. And literally the roles keep flopping, which just shows the lack of consistency between both parties.
Yes.
Which is why we do this show in the first place, because parties suck.
They do. And by the way, Lance, I want you to let you know, I did not miss the Top Gun reference in your quote, in your comment earlier. I didn't miss it. It was there. Welcome to the danger zone.
Yeah, we all caught that. One day he'll have its own theme song, but until then.
All right. So
anyway, we are going to knock it off for a moment, and we're going to come back, round out the last end of the show, plus big announcements. Do not go anywhere.
Big announcements.
It's coming. And this time, it's pissed off. You're listening to Defenders of American Exceptionalism. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back.
Hey, Bugsy, you hear the news about Vinny?
Yeah, it's a real shame. He owed money to the IRS and they finally cut up with him.
Just like Al Capone.
If the IRS can get to Capone, imagine what they can do to little old Vinny, huh?
Poor cat, he was on top of the world, and bada boom, bada bing.
What Vinny needs now is an offer he can't refuse.
Hey, you got a tax problem? Does the IRS claim you owe them a bunch of dough? They can get you too. So call the tax relief line now and learn if you qualify to negotiate your $10,000 plus IRS tax debt for up to a 75% savings. Don't be like Al or Vinny and get busted. Make this free call now. Learn how you may be able to pay the IRS less.
Call now. 866-657-8517. 866-657-8517. That's 866-657-8517.
And welcome back. You're listening to Defenders of American Exceptionalism, and we are live on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter at both of them at DOA Show. You can find us on Periscope,
YouTube
at DOA Show, patreon.com/DOA Show. A lot of good things coming down the line. Can't wait.
It's so good. By the way, if you sign up and become a patron of ours, you'll get some swag.
Yes.
And you'll also get access to more swag as it comes in.
Yes, you'll be first dibs on a couple things. I will let this much of the cat out of the bag.
Okay.
The part of the new swag that might be coming down the line may or may not be apparel.
Oh, yes. It may and may not be.
It may and may not be.
No, it is not that Tom Cruise is going to be on the show because I am his stunt double and he will not appear at the same time as me on screen.
It's like Batman. You know, Batman and Bruce Wayne are never together in the same shot. Yeah. Same thing. But anyway, yes. So good guess though. Good guess. Good guess. I
wish the coffee mug would happen.
Maybe,
but it might.
It might not.
I don't know.
I just know that the wheels have been spinning
round and round.
I'm telling you, I've been running around like a chicken with his head cut off.
You spin me right round, baby. Right round. You're welcome.
Like a record. Okay, we got it. No, but I have been doing a lot of dear Lord, man, the days just do not have enough time in them. Trying to get things set up, a lot of things getting together. I'm telling you, you're going to like it. Stick it out. Don't go anywhere. Follow us up. And like I said, you will definitely get whoever, any patrons that we have kind of have first dibs on what's going in. So make sure that
you are there.
And convince other people that, who may or may not like us to be part of it as well.
Because we want you to convince people. We're tired.
We're tired of doing it. Share our stuff. I'm tired of doing all the work myself.
It's a socialist society, right?
Look, we have to plan the show, we have to find the articles, and we have to share all this crap too. Good Lord, that's what y'all are here for. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But anyway, don't go anywhere. At the end, we're almost there. We have big announcements.
Okay.
So hang on tight.
So real quick, I wanted to go through two things, and then I wanted to get to this other show, this one that you sent.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to point out two things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So two separate colleges, two separate stories, really odd, but I wanted to point them out.
Mm-hmm.
So Colorado is now putting in a bill that would ban defense attorneys from defending anybody who's been alleged in sexual assault investigations.
Oh, so you mean the guys, the guys, because we know that's what it will be. It will always be a guy. It will never be a girl.
Right. But
the guys,
like in Duke lacrosse.
Yes.
Those guys would
who were wrongfully
accused.
Accused, by the way.
Those guys would never have gotten a defense attorney and would never have gotten their names cleared. By the way, it's still a problem for them, even though they've gotten everything cleared.
Oh, yeah. No, they're tainted. Once it's done, it doesn't matter if you could have the best lawyer on the planet.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, thank you. It doesn't matter what happens. Once you're accused, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
It's over. Even if you can, unequivocally can prove that there was nothing, you were not involved, it didn't happen to you, you didn't do it, whatever, you're done. You are forever done because there must be a reason as to why she would accuse him. It can't be the fact that she's just nuts or a devious individual or whatever. No. It's always his fault.
So what this bill does, it would limit the involvement of legal counsel in the proceedings.
Oh, good. Okay. Because that's what we need. Because that's fair. Right? That's fair.
And it will set a uniform statewide standard of proof for sexual assault accusations on campus.
Yes, right.
For it will accusers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there has to be a preponderance of evidence. A preponderance.
Mm-hmm.
For them to do, and it has to be clear and convincing evidence.
No,
so
it's
clear
not.
and convincing preponderance of evidence for them to go through the accusation process and to end things. Now,
hold on, it's just in case those of y'all
preponderance.
Okay, the quality or fact of being greater in number, quantity, or importance.
Have to have a lot of numbers of it.
Basically, it needs to be, supposedly, it's
high importance.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like, look, here's, video and
audio,
600 witnesses, and, whatever. Right?
So more witnesses than you can count. So you have to have more witnesses.
Because that's going to be fair, though, right?
So what you're saying is you have to have more witnesses than you do in a Sharia court?
It almost sounds like it.
Oh my.
I mean, but God forbid that would
God forbid.
That would never happen.
So never mind. Let's go to Berkeley.
Oh, because we know. All right, because yes, Berkeley, the bastion of progressive.
We go from Colorado to
progressive
Berkeley.
utopia.
Right. So here's the headline: Federal judges rule Berkeley must face lawsuit on discrimination against conservative speakers.
I love this.
Isn't that good?
This is.
So a federal judge has ruled that the University of California, Berkeley must face a lawsuit that it discriminated against conservative speakers like Ben Shapiro and N.Korea, and the Courthouse News reported. The court dismissed some of the plaintiffs' claims, but allowed the others to stand.
And the ones they allowed to stand were the ones that they could not argue with, all the ones that were filmed.
Right.
And those hosts turned around and went back and be like, yo, check out what happened.
Yeah, so Young America's Foundation, YAF, by the way. YAF, YAF. It's a conservative youth organization on college campuses. And Berkeley Republicans and the University of California president, Janet Napolitano.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know her.
Yeah.
And other school officials on April 2017 Courthouse News reported, what was that? They went, it just says that, they sued. Okay.
Yeah, sued the University of California president, Janet Napolitano.
Yeah. The lawsuit claims the college unconstitutionally suppresses conservative speech on campus.
No, they wouldn't have protests and say do not be there.
Left.
Yes, they tolerate everyone that doesn't believe what. Oh wait, no, they don't. They raise all kinds of stuff and they try to overtalk people and see. Here's the thing. Just going into this is something I've never understood. So
distraction.
No. It's something. He's got me thinking. So if you were so convinced, like for the left. Because all they want to do is they won't tolerate it. They will raise hell. They will scream. They will argue. They will protest. They'll break things. They'll do all of this stupid stuff.
Yes.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you believe, if you really, really believe that your way is the right way, why would you need to make a scene out of that?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like,
shouldn't you be able to have a reasoned conversation and debate?
Well, true, but not even that. Shouldn't you be able to walk away and go, you know what? No, I know I'm right, and I'm sorry I couldn't convince this person. Hopefully I can find another way to show it to him.
Yeah.
If you know deep down you're right, or you truly believe deep down you're right.
Yeah.
Why would you need to make a scene? Why would you need to be violent? Why would you need to talk people down? Let them say whatever stupid thing they want to, because if you know beyond the shadow of a doubt that you're right, who the hell cares what they think?
Right. And so here's the thing. You know that you're winning the conversation when the guy in front of you starts yelling.
Mm-hmm.
You know you win.
Every time.
In a debate like this,
in
an ideological debate, you know that they're running out of blocks.
Mm-hmm.
They're running out of ideas.
Yes.
And so they're just going to start yelling and screaming.
Because what are they doing? They're trying to win an argument and they're trying to change your mind. They're not being actually open-minded and tolerant. They're trying to change your mind and make you accept them.
Or make everybody believe that you're bad.
Yeah.
By yelling and screaming at you, it's changing the people's minds that are watching you.
Exactly.
Saying that, that guy made that guy upset.
Yeah.
And that guy sounds like he's upset for a good reason.
Yeah.
So that guy must be bad.
Good stuff.
But anyway.
Good stuff.
So instead of that and all of that.
This one, I threw this up to Stephen, and it makes me giggle. And I figure we should do this. So when police officers, we all have a lot of respect for our police officers and for our city, the local city people.
Yes.
Normally, when you see them come out with PSAs, it's usually something relatively important, right?
Or it's something really mundane.
Or something mundane, but usually it'll be something like, "Hey guys, don't be littering. We try to keep this section of the road clean, whatever."
Deal.
We're having a speeding problem. We need to work on that. Blah blah blah. apparently in Norway,
they're
having a slightly different problem.
I mean, what do you...
It's a weird little problem. So
stop beating around the bush.
It's a preemptive bell.
So you're going really roundabout in this.
So speaking of roundabouts, it's funny you should mention that. Norway is notorious for roundabouts, and apparently that's spreading here to the States too. I've started to see more and more everywhere,
especially here in North Carolina.
Oh my God, drives me straight banana sandwich. But anyway, so there's a thing going around. Apparently, there's a challenge going on for these Norwegian students.
Going around. Good times.
I'm telling you, we need a dinger bell. Norwegian students who are celebrating high school. See, again, high school graduations, usually there's partying.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
They take it to a whole nother level. The drunken challenge is basically to involve sex and nudity in these roundabouts. So what they do is they graduate high school, and part of the challenge is to go to a roundabout and do the do without couples. Yeah. And right there. And so grandma's coming back from the grocery store, and she's driving along and looks over, and there's two people doing it right there on the hill. In the middle of the road, in the middle of a roundabout. In the middle of a roundabout. They're going round and round.
So apparently they need to stop in the name of love before they crash their car. Think it over. Yes. Yes. It works together. It works together.
It's so good. So good. So, but I mean, let's think about this. At least it's not like littering or something stupid like that. I mean, that's what we deal with here in the States.
Yeah.
They deal with nudity and
sex in the cars.
Fornication
in the middle of
in the
the
middle
street.
of the public square. So
in the middle of the street. I'm sorry.
There's so many other songs that just ran into my head. I'm not gonna.
They keep on running around in circles.
Yes.
Running around in circles.
Stop it. It's enough. Okay, so we have got like a minute maybe before we get this thing rolled out of here.
Get it out.
Hit the button. One of the big announcements that we're going to throw out is we are officially also being carried on Talk America Radio.
Yes.
A new station has picked us up, so you can go to talkamericaradio.us and you can find us. We also have...
It'll be there from... we're there...
We're being reran on Sundays. From
2 to 3?
2 to 3 for now. And that's one show. I'm not sure which show it is officially. We're in the works to getting the other show being aired as well, so we will let y'all know about that in case you want to know. But that is another good... group of guys you can check out. Again, that's talkamericaradio.us.
Yes.
The other thing is you can find their player on our new website. DOAEshow.com is officially up and running live. It has all of our stuff on there. It's basically a hub point.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing you can find through Facebook and everything else, but now it's centralized and it's on us.
Yeah.
There's a couple little things we're still working on, like our about pages and whatever.
Whatnot.
But it is there. So go and check it out. Make sure you share that around with your friends and everything else. Guys, we will see y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.